because Genius Garage will be presented with a supercar and a lot of spectacular stuff that will make our Daytona prototype seem like a toy. And I'm like, holy crap. And they lied to us. It wasn't a supercar. I can't even deal, I don't even remember who my name is right now. This really is the best unveil ever for YouTube. Hit it, Dylan! KW makes the perfect suspension for every demand. Find them in the description below. What's up, people? Well, today is going to probably be the biggest video on my channel ever. Now, I know that's setting it up for a lot, but it's not clickbait, because a group of people have gifted the most incredible car to Genius Garage imaginable. Now, for all those of you who are watching that are not already fans that don't know, Genius Garage is a public educational charity. My wife and I started some 8 years ago, and it was one where I saw issues with the American educational system and the fact that for engineers and high-end techs and things like that, no one can get the really valuable experience they need to kickstart their careers. And I figured if I was going to be involved with cars and motorcycles and airplanes anyway, I should do it in a way that matters for the future. And it's worked. It's been a great thing. So it means a lot that this has happened. Now, in future videos, I'm going to tell you why this was donated and all, but let's have a little fun with it. So this is the Genius Garage Corvette, and right now we're going to get it outside and make a little room because we're going to show you the car. But the fascinating thing about this was, I would say a couple of months ago, there was some really neat press on Genius Garage. And I had shared it with some people that have been supporters and really care about Genius Garage in the past. And of course it went around, and we got a lot of nice, warm wishes from people about Genius Garage and the things that we've been doing over the years. That's good, Dylan, thanks. Oh, wait, maybe it's not. Oh no, our car is having a mind of its own. Oh, we're stupid, we're stupid. Sometimes we put air quotes on Genius in Genius Garage. Power's off, excellent, let's shut the door. I got a message. And sometimes I get messages from people like have donated a Porsche 944 or the old BMW, you know, just real neat things in the past. And the message said to me, Casey, maybe in the next few weeks, get a bunch of students together and your wife and bring the big truck and trailer to Monticello Motor Club, because Genius Garage will be presented with a supercar and a lot of spectacular stuff that will make our Daytona prototype seem like a toy. And I'm like, holy crap. I'm thinking, you, come here, you. He makes faces. Don't spill the beans yet. And I'm like, what in the heck is it? Did you have any idea what it was? Be honest.
No.
And like, I didn't dare to dream because that feels selfish. But I'm like, is it like a Ferrari challenge car or something? At least like, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Here, back up. Without showing everything. It takes a lot to make this seem like a toy. It's carbon fiber, it's got a V10. What supercar is gonna be that? I mean, like, is it a Pagani or something? Like, I feel bad even guessing. As a note, Monticello Motor Club, really nice place. I wanna plug them now because they were really super great to all you guys. And I'm gonna forget about it when I uncover this car because I'm already getting, are you getting kind of goosebumpy and tingly right now? Because I am, just talking about this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna need months. I'm gonna need months to like wrap my head like emotions around it.
Maybe years?
I can't even deal, I don't even remember who my name is right now. So, what was I talking about? Monticello Motor Club.
Yes.
So we go there, and the car thing was great, we'll tell you that story, but like they're really nice to you guys and all the students, showed us all around. It's effectively a country club, but it's private racetracks. And it was neat because it's not just a dude haven, it was like whole families.
Oh yeah.
You know, you see kids out there. There's a 13-year-old kid that got his birthday sung to him, like there in the clubhouse during lunch, and then he was out on the track later. And they have various road courses. They got kart racing. They got off-road for cross carts. Which is unbelievable. I lost my mind. I'm like, oh my God, I want to drive cross carts so bad. Did you see him ripping through the ponds and jumps and everything?
They also had the off-road trails for the full-size rigs.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they have full instruction and driver instruction. So it was really amazing.
And
just a whole family affair.
They had tanks.
They did have a tank with seats on it.
Yes.
Just for kicks.
That they used to crush cars. And then they had another tank that was an armored personnel carrier.
Okay, you can tell what the Cowboys are excited about. But it was really neat. Obviously, they have private garages and all kinds of amazing Porsche and BMW track cars. I think they have a big Porsche and Miatas and such. So the whole way up is just really amazing. I want to give a big shout out to them. I'll show more of that in the future. But so we're thinking, like, what are we going to end up uncovering, right? Cowboys, get it. So we're thinking, is it going to be a red herring and it's going to be a little car? This is just my car. I just want to uncover it. I'm stalling because I'm so excited to show you guys this. Yes! Let's uncover this. Be careful. This is lame. This is also my car. You guys don't care. So, you know, you think supercar, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. I don't even know. How do I even roll into this? So we got 3 students currently and 3 past students and my wife and I. And we go to Monticello Motor Club and we go on a Saturday. So we're driving, and we get to stop and get dinner. And then we were all arguing and we ended up at a terrible Night's Inn in upstate New York. It was a great adventure. It was a cultural journey. We enjoyed our adventure at the Night's Inn.
Which is a very fine establishment.
It got the job done and we're thankful we had a place to stay. So.
We only had to drive 20 minutes.
No, forget the Night's Inn, okay? Forget it. Monticello Motor Club, nice. Night's Inn, better than sleeping in the trailer. Anyway.
Maybe.
Yes. So we are thinking we're getting a supercar for Genius Garage to teach with. That's just amazing. And I've never had a surprise like this. I didn't even have Christmas and birthdays growing up. Like, I don't know how to feel about this, right? And my wife and I have worked our butt off for 8+ years, not getting paid to do this, volunteering to do it. And it's been amazing and meaningful. But like to have a group of people come together that just want to do it is awesome. So we go to Monticello Motor Club in the morning. We all get together. There's people from the track, there's a photographer and everything there. And we get led to a building. And someone, Blaine, who's the camera person right now, said, what if it's a red herring? You thought it might be a red herring.
I did.
So we go down, and the garage opens up. And they lied to us. It wasn't a supercar.
No.
It wasn't a supercar. Is this the moment where I have to uncover it? So we go down there. Nope. It was a lie. I just want to tell you guys this. The internet, and especially YouTube and social media, is full of nothing but BS. It's just a theater of BS. And I'm telling you right now, that people, just because they care about the vision of Genius Garage, and have been watching me for the last 8 years, busting my butt, my wife busting her butt, to get this done, to help people like this start their careers and get jobs, donated this car to Genius Garage with one contingent. Enjoy it in good health and have fun with the kids. This really is the best unveil ever for YouTube. Hit it, Dylan! So, what do you think? When I was standing behind it, with the person that spearheaded it, with all the people that made this happen, I looked over, everybody smiling, laughing, I go, you said it was a supercar, not a spaceship. So, a lot of you already know exactly what this is. This is a Lotus T125. And very much like that moment in the movie Rush, where Lord Hesketh led James Hunt in a blindfold down to the basement and took it off. And he goes, she's Formula One. And he's like, that's right, superstar. Yeah, that actually happened to us. So I'm going to do a video in 2 weeks that'll be a full tech review of what this is and everything. But, so, yeah, Genius Garage is starting a Formula One program. I always dreamed of doing that, is have a master's program where I have the best of the best. You invite the best students back for something so high-end. No one anywhere has done it. No corporation is doing this. No Formula One team. No anybody anywhere has done this. Genius Garage has happened because of primarily, vastly, private individuals who actually care about the future young people, motorsports, engineering, and education. Mm-hmm. It's not a school, it's not the government, and it's not a corporation. It should be, but it's not. So I just want you guys to know how amazing organic it is. So here's the deal with this car. I'll give you in short before the tech review. This car was basically so Lotus, as a company, and their Formula One program could make more money and cheat. So what they were going to do is, when they were running their Formula One program in about 2010 to 2013, they got the awesome idea of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. One, we could sell cars to very wealthy clients, but we can also test outside the regulations of Formula One, because Formula One mandates you can only test so much. So if we, being Lotus, build a bunch of Formula One cars and market them to clients under a different name, we can test our Formula One cars more. Now, the problem was, so Lotus allegedly, when they unveiled this, they flew their top VIP clients in Learjets, I hear, to Paris and took them to the Louvre, where this car was debuted in the basement of the Louvre. Yes, the same place the Mona Lisa is, and it was called the Lotus Exosphere, or T125. A lot of you also know that this car was debuted on Top Gear, where Jeremy Clarkson tried to drive it, and it was too extreme for him, and he made the joke of the fact that John Lacey was fondling his balls, which is funny, because that nearly happens. However, I did say from Jeremy Clarkson here that when you get this, you get, what do you get, a private trainer named George or something, Gary? You get a cook, and you get a Jean Lacey?
Yes.
Whoa, hold on. You know this, come over here. We've been looking through all the boxes. Have you found our Jean Lacey yet?
No.
No! Clarkson! We didn't even get a John Lacey. Anyway, as another note, we are 90% sure this is actually the exact car that was on Top Gear. So that's kind of neat. They apparently made 5 of these chassis. One doesn't have an engine, one is owned by Lotus, and allegedly there were 3 floating around in private hands. This is one of the 3. This car is interesting because you've got a Formula One car. But there's 2 big differences which make this cooler than a Formula One car. One, it's got the Cosworth V8, which I'm going to open up in the tech review video. The Cosworth V8 that's punched out, so a little more displacement, makes a little more torque, but they did it so it's still super extreme. We have to have this car like plugged in all the time and really look after it, and tire warmers and like everything of Formula One, but it's not so idiotic that you just throw money and massive amounts of people at it. It still makes a crap load of power. So it's slightly down on power, but because they made it outside the rules of Formula One, it makes more downforce than a F1 car. Yes! So it's insane. Now, basically the thought was, are you getting a good view of this thing, by the way? I can always crop it. So the deal is, Lotus wanted to sell more of these things, but they forgot to mention, or forgot to realize that this car is too extreme. They didn't sell because it was too extreme. Come over here, cowboy. They want to look at the car. It was too extreme, so they didn't sell hardly any of them. It's a James Bond supervillain toy, which is awesome.
Yes.
And now it's Genius Garages, and we get to use it to teach with. So for the best, you gonna get invited back?
I hope so.
Oh, don't say it like that. That's so sad. Okay, well, we'll have fun. So.
Oh yes.
Where should I go from here? Oh, let's show Aaron's surprise, and we surprised him.
That was a good reaction.
That was really great. Aaron couldn't go. Apparently he had some family thing related or whatever going on, but he was real nice. He got up super early and came and wished us all well before we left. And when he came back, we forbid anyone from telling him what it was.
Yes.
And when he got here, we all freaked out, and I grabbed the car cover and put it over his head. So here's Aaron getting surprised.
Shit, his head's coming out. He's being born. Now it's got the transport wheels on, which aren't exciting. Why does it smell like pits of nachos in here?
Okay. Ready?
Sure. You've gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh, no! What is it? I have to watch you. Don't break it. We can't afford to fix it. This is cool. Boy, he looks familiar. He looks like he just fits. Well, we're doing a movie night at my house and watching Rush. You in?
Sure, why not?
Yeah!
Sounded like he was going to sit there and make race car noises.
This is pretty neat.
I hope you guys are excited. I hope this video was fun for you as well. There's going to be a lot more coming up. We have this amazing, unbelievable gift of the universe because there's some very wonderful individuals that made this happen. And just because they care about the future and other people.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? So, next video, next week, I'm going to do a video on why. I'm going to read you the articles on Genius Garage, tell you about it, and I can't speak exactly why for the people that decided to do it, but I can tell you why I think they did it. And I'm going to tell you the whole story about Genius Garage and how we got here and how hard it was. Because I think this will make this have a lot of true meaning to you. So it's just not just another stupid supercar unveil on YouTube by somebody who's probably not telling you the whole story anyway.
This thing's actually going to get, people are actually going to be able to experience it.
Yeah, we're going to be a whole team, and we're going to, do you know the jobs people will get out of this?
It's not just going to be pixels.
Pixels?
Yeah, it's not just going to be pixels on a TV screen for some people.
Yeah, it's real. So, a lot of exciting announcements coming up. For the video after the Y, I'm going to do a full tech review. You guys are definitely going to want to see, but you got to see the Y video first. And in the next 2 weeks, this is not the only big surprise that's coming out. I have another huge one and a very cool video series coming up that I'm excited about on a personal level outside of Genius Garage, but very much in the automotive world that is huge. And then there'll be some more surprises coming up this year too, along with all of the fun builds in Genius Garage and stuff. So I hope you guys are excited about that. Please come back. Please share this video. The world is a better place than we all think it is. And it's worse. But I can tell you this, in building Genius Garage, I believed in the good. I believed in the better when I started Genius Garage. But for years I had to fight the worse. But at least right now, we've found the better. I look forward to change things for the better in the future for a lot of people. And this will help us do that. So I hope you guys will come back, share it, like it, and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys watching. See you next time. From the One Car! A huge thank you to Crushproof Tubing Company. Since 1949 in Macomb, Ohio, they've been manufacturing custom rubber and plastic tubes for every industry imaginable. No tooling or mold costs, fast and free custom samples, and American-made quality is what sets them apart. But for me, I'm most excited about their exhaust evacuation kit. Different modular pieces and their convoluted custom hoses make it so that I can adapt any car, truck, or motorcycle with an internal combustion engine to get those exhaust gases out of my shop so I can keep working in safety and comfort. But beyond just that, they build a variety of hoses for a custom OEM world. You'll see stretchable drain tubing and bellows, as well as agriculture, medical, and military. So again, guys, Crushproof Tubing Company, crushproof.com, and go down in the description below to see where to get your free samples for industry or your exhaust tubing.